What's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon. Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baishu, you're back!
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jialiang? Dodoko? Dodoko? Lucky up. Ta-da! Clee's here!
What is the situation?
Sure.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Stabilize!
Think you can get away? Here we go! Boing, boing, boom!
Gather! Order guide you. Stabilize!
Time for takeoff! Yahoo! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Let's play!
Gather!
Think you can get away? Yahoo! Boing, boing, boom! Uglay, you're up!
This is order. Stabilize!
Time for takeoff! Let's play! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Stay put! Ha! Brace yourself! take off. Let's play. Jumpy, jumpy, go! Stay put.
Stabilize!
Here we go.
The campaign begins.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
shattered.
Don't be scared. There you are, Insolent shall be Everyone hold hands. This body belongs to ice and snow. Jumpy, jumpy, go!
There is no escape. Ha, ha.
You play. Yep. Everyone hold hands. Purging transgressions. Winter shall eventually come.
Illusion shattered.
Stay put. Hey. La la la. That really hurt. Everyone hold hands. Don't be scared.
There is no escape.
Da, da, da. Yeah. Da, da, da.
Shine down.
Hey. Jumpy, jumpy, go. Stay put. La la la. La la la.
There is no escape.
To the very
Da da da.
Illusion shattered. There is no escape.
Let's get down to business. Fine, keep it hiring.
La la la. La la la. These bombs, so heavy.
Shine down.
Da da da. La la la.
escape.
I see everything. Committed to memory.
Shine down.
Hey! Add Ash. Thank you for Add Ash.
There is now.
Dr. Baishu.
You needn't worry. It's good.
How did this unfortunate...
Uncle Tian will be heading off now.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much. Ah, you're here too? Yes. The exhaust.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a...
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped. The assessment process...
You have my gratitude. He...
Is it just Paimon, or is...
Normally, the...
Yes, to be quite hot, but I can... In the end, even... I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all...
I have to admit, the intel suggests that he chose that... He also afterwards...
But that's...
Yes. Had he drunk the poison...
How is...
Well, I mean, he is sitting still.
A deal?
Yes, Juri's not the one I meant, but once the
Well...
Almost.
Uncle Tian, Yelan, what are you talking about?
Juri, with Yusupov also, we'd be... Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options.
So...
We got halfway, but when we tried... I found out from the Fatui's mate. It's a pity that...
I have to ask, Yelan. I remember you showed some interest a few...
Oh, that. I prefer my... Although it'd still...
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have, but I'm sure if you... Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. If you have any more...
How are you feeling, Dad?
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be...
Oh.
No.
I'll come with...
Don't forget...
Though, on the bright side, this means I...
Traveler, Baiju hasn't shown his face. Huh? Your final...
There was no time. I had no other choice. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant.
So, they've been outside.
Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant.
They've been outside. Surely he hasn't. Who's talking behind our backs again? Ah! Baiju! Changsha! Jialiang
And as a...
What?
Yes. Jialiang, though it was...
Had he not taken it all these years,
Still, more...
that explains...
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around. Because humans have I fear that the situation...
I never to sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go be...
Well, in any case, her regular and given that she's already been missing for several days...
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju. Dr. Baiju, you've already done... After all, if it wasn't for me, I'm sure I'll be...
Be careful.
No! Before I forget...
This trip...
There's only one thing I fear now.
Very well.
This trip... There's only one thing I fear now.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out?
Yes. Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen. Hop to it now.
Okay.
Please add an extra...
La la la.
It's just like the day I went missing.
The Mother Lode's influence is growing strong. Jialiang, can you sense which
I think it's... this way. Yes, I'm sure of it. I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way. This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
There is an...
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you...
No. I...
A walk would be nice. A walk would be nice.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel. A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to... curses! Why can't I remember what she said?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
No escape!
A bitter pill to swallow. Yeah.
The doctor will see you now. Yugling, you're up!
Mind the side effects.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home. There's a sensor here.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure. After them,
That's right. This is where...
Jelly!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Solidify!
Seems like an emergency. A bitter pill to swallow.
Shine down. Illusion shattered.
Gather!
Jumpy, jumpy, go! Da, da, da. La la la. Woo!
Rise! Crumble!
Jiangli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god. Taking a turn for the better. Mind the side effects.
Dumpy, dumpy, go! Yeah.
Solidify!
Yeah. A bitter pill to swallow. Bah!
Dr. Baiju, how serious is it?
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is... The god remains here are encroaching on... If we don't eliminate it...
Then, what are we waiting for? It's not. It's the poison with... If the source... oh, no.
Indeed.
I wondered when the
Wait! Baiju.
You...
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct her medicine for...
Dr. Baiju, give it to me.
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But
Dr. Baiju, if I continue to sustain my... I know for... If my choice can bring...
Jolly.
of course,
Thank you, everyone. And I'm so...
Jolly.
I am sure that over the years...
Mortals, what a crazy situation. Jiang Li risked it all to save Jia Liang's life. And now...
I've seen men...
In the human realm, at least.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of the... I cannot help but...
When all this began... I've said my goodbyes.
As you wish.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live... Oh, how I would love to hear... to...
Jialiang! 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 Dad!
Didn't I...
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel...
Dr. Baiju... I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi, of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years. I'm as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Who finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jia Liang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Who's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Who nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jia.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with
Director.
All I wanted, leave it to Boop. One Chi-Chi was...
You stay away from my dad!
Oh, is that right? All I wanted, leave it to Boop. One Chi-Chi was... Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you... All's well that ends well. Have you...
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago.
Yay, Paimon! All right.
Wait up! I'll come to Baiju.
Don't mention it.
Just your duty.
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws. But if you never test the limits, how can anyone know where the boundaries of these laws are?
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changshang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baiju. I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain...
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you... But I'm not just that. You even... Baiju, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changshang's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. When I treated Jiali, there is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however.
But you took such a huge... The reason I left our master, but in the end, are all disciples of Zhenyu.
We are
Baiju, can you still stop before...
I think you know...
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us! The traveler Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Baiju, Chi-Chi.
There's no need.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second.
Baiju, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay? Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baiju and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me, did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baihu,
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Cheng Sheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors.
huh? But
What makes a poison? If disease is... Many may view the notion, I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Cheng Sheng to perish from losing her host. This precisely.
even the gods of old...
But it for a selfish...
For once,
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you...
we also have Coke. Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten. Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have? Are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately?
There are still so many places for... Cleo is a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you? Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? Woo!
I've been reading these days, though. The only not only is it a good story, but
the key to is when to use good illustrations can. There's a saying that lighten up the illustrations in a.
I'll be honest, in most tradition, by contrast, the protagonist.
There's much more to light novels than Paimon realized.
Ah, there you are. Let me introduce the team. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have been very popular with young people. He's developed a distinct and enduringly popular style. Satomi is Yai Publishing. They will be teaming up with...
It definitely makes sense.
Now then, tell me what you've... More important...
Paimon followed, for example.
Take as a traveler.
Oh, right! So maybe we can take inspiration from our time in Mondstadt and Lille. But that would make it a completely different genre than a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. Is that gonna be a problem?
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to do is provide some interesting ideas based on your travel experiences. As long as the core content is interesting, my expert team here will be able to flesh out the details.
Alright, let's start with Chapter 1 then. What are you thinking? No one would ever go for that! No matter...
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9. Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook it? It's a strong opening, an easy way to grab the reader's attention. Never underestimate the appeal of culinary-oriented subject matter. Food, after all, is a topic that everyone is interested in.
Hey!
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it seems you're filtering them through the lens of the kinds of light novels you've read in the past. I think you really understand what we're trying to do here. Thoughts from the experts? Are we able to work with this general framework to make an interesting story?
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so this deals with that problem.
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
Won't that do for now?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering the goods now we've caught their attention, all our hard work so far is in vain. Hurry, Chapter 2, let's go. Can't you see that Satomi is waiting?
What's wrong with you? You don't look so good. What's wrong with you? You don't look so
What a pity.
Before it came to what? What's happened?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your arch nemesis for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death upon the writer. They sell their souls just to get their muse back.
Sounds awful!
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a bite to eat and take a proper break. Boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and get some kushikatsu for these two. Just the basic kind will do. Don't worry, this is my treat.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be getting paid for all the hard work we're doing, right?
Of course, everyone that takes part in the creative process will be paid.
All right, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now. For the sake of our paycheck, get your brain going! Ooh! Does this mean your inspirations come back? For the sake of our paycheck, get your brain going! Does this mean your inspirations come back? Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't have the money to pay for anything. Only later do we find out that this young man is none other than Rex Lapis himself. With the help of the Qixing and the protection of the Adepti, I am free to roam this vast realm. Is this the kind of cheap thrill that guy was talking about?
I give it a 9.8. The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, there are a great many legends about Rex Lapis. I'm sure it will spark the people's curiosity. I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this. Approved.
All right, well, let's just hope Zhang Li doesn't mind.
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Leave it to me, Lady Yai.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas? Clearly very closely based on your own personal experience. That's fine. Since it's something that took place in Inazuma, it might actually be more interesting to readers if it's grounded in the truth. One thing, though. Let's change it.
Whoa, so we're really going head-to-head with our rival on this one, huh?
I suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript, I'll write the passage where the protagonist recites the incantation myself.
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to beat a first-hand guide to summoning spirits?
The content is fine. Now we just need to promote it. I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good as those in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. We'll also need an endorsement on a paper band around the book. I can get the wonderful Ms. Hina to write that. She runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the Yai Publishing House at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that recommendation. Once our light novel is complete, let's meet at the writer.
These bombs, heavy. Totoko?
That's just
Totoko,
like
where
Erika,
are
always
you?
refining her craft.
Please talk to me if you want to order.
Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes
That's
so
just
good.
like Erika, always refining her craft.
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant. Please talk to me if you want to order.
Totoko? Totoko, where are you?
That's just like Erika, always refining her craft.
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant. Please talk to me if you want to order.
These bombs, so heavy. Totoko? Totoko, where are you?
That's just like Erika. That's just like Erika.
La la la. Woo!
With Miss Hina getting so pop, but Miss Hina's not. Maybe that's why her fans like Mayor Lighten up.
We'll do our best. Stay put.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by Thousand Hands.
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been around you so much recently, Paimon's slowly starting to
What do you mean?
We'll get this print.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a...
That's right.
Okay, then thank you all for your... There is no escape. You've all finally made it. Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying. This level of success. I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them.
Oh, yeah! The whole reason why we made this...
Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about. The conversation...
Hey, guys. Have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from a first-hand guide to summon...
Oh, that? That's a throwback. No one's talking about that anymore. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations.
The secret spells? You haven't read it yet? I heard that the incantations in a first-hand guide to summoning spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for... They actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune to get rid of the discomfort. That proves that the incantations in this book are more potent than the ones everyone was trying before. Pretty much everyone I know is desperate to try it out. Just waiting for a moonless night.
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less work.
Wow! But Paimon doesn't
Of course. Behind every book...
Oh, yeah. Also...
Exactly. But when we went to ask him about... Yes. This is another case of after his...
But this...
Simple. And you, my little friend, are the... Oh...
Illusion shattered!
La la la. Da da da. Miko.
The ideal?
Really?
What are you so
Paimon's heart. Hey! What a weird painting. Miko, do you know what it's supposed to... It's a good...
Let's go inside and take a look.
It's my lucky day.
Hey!
Come on! Right now, emerge.
The fairy.
You, Blade! You're up! Yeah.
Good go.
Don't be scared! Wow, this place is huge! Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move.
La la la.
Illusion shattered!
Let me try my
La la la. This may hurt a little.
Cut down. Like this.
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
There is no escape!
I see everything.
You win this battle.
You, Blade!
Shine down!
Everyone hold hands.
Finally, Harry.
Right here.
Illusion shattered!
Whoa, it's getting...
Okay. Next I will show you the murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here. Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess... You saw what happened to that Oni...
Are we positive that's some...
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that. Anyway, are you... Sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
It's like he's sitting inside the painting. Huh?
Recite the incantation now. Very good. The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the earliest that you can turn it in by?
The painting is moving.
What have we...
We got you! What are you trying...
Huh? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked... You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai.
What?
Oh, good. Good! With this power, no one...
Wake up!
It is futile. You shall never wake him again.
Hey! Come up, Miko! You're
Look what you've done to this little...
Urakusai?
Yes, we...
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning... no, wait.
Memory?
Spirits, memories... They're just different words to describe the...
Do you remember that you witnessed in life? Typically, you...
It piqued my...
So that's...
Oh, but with this...
She's trying to...
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave. But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they... As for those who... So when you think about it...
All right, then.
What are you...
Not...
You were always... All right. Everyone's quite...
When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on my way now.
All right. Goodbye then, Urakusai.
One last thing, Miko. I just want to know, have you been well all these years?
I've been great, of course. Every day is a happy one. Especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two delightfully nosy outlanders. And even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great. That's fantastic.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yai Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over your next installment.
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me. Oh, So, your first possession, What was it like? Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for. Yes, since you've come...
You cannot be serious, Miko. After all...
Aw, come...
Paimon paycheck? Well... Lucky all my new bombs are waterproof. These bombs, so heavy. La la la.
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're right on time, too.
As if we had a choice. We just want our paychecks. So, Miko, what exactly do we have to do to make this Hyakuyaku happen? Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakuyaku is just a gathering of the yokai. Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring into the sky with their yokai powers. There were so many of them that their silhouettes would block out the moon. But now, the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no longer able to fly. So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories together in one place. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Once their energy is spent, they will be satisfied and return to where they belong. All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember the incantation and the mention of moonless night that I added to our novel?
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting the secret spells of Lady Kitsune on a moonless night.
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation at all. It's a spell to help calm the ley line memories. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help send them on their way. I will start the ritual preparations shortly, and at that time I need you to do two things. First, tell the shrine maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakuyaku, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Having the shrine maidens leave avoids the bothersome issue of someone potentially getting possessed. After that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to congregate. This will take some time. I need you at the foot of Mount Yoko during this part to keep an eye on nearby monster activity. The memories are normally dispersed and don't pose a threat, but when their energy is concentrated, it is likely to disturb the monsters. They may see this as an opportunity to try and make it up the mountain. I need you to fend them off so that doesn't happen.
All right, got it. Then what?
Well, if at that point you felt like coming to the shrine and getting a close-up view of the yokai, I wouldn't say no.
Okay, let's get going.
Descend the mountain?
Yep, Miku said the ritual she's gonna perform soon might...
I see. I'll evacuate everyone.
We'll be taking care of a couple other things.
It seems like Lady Kuji's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals. Thank you for helping.
Don't worry. Miku's about to start the ritual. Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain.
There is no escape.
Fine, fine, boom!
Winter shall eventually come.
These monsters look really riled. Yep. Let's get All right, here they come!
Shine down!
Hey! You, Gray! Yep. La la la! Everyone hold hands!
Illusion shattered!
How's this?
Finally, I hit the fairy.
There's so many of them! Come on, you can do it! Yay, I did it! Oh, wait, no, I didn't.
Say no more. Show me what you
There is no escape.
Insolent.
Everyone hold hands! Jump, jumpy, go! Don't be scared! Alright, that's the last of the monsters. How far along do you think the ritual is? Let's head back to the Grand Narukami Shrine and take a look.
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon.
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short. It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light.
Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought. The ritual went very smoothly. Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. Really, No. Honestly, you two.
Pico...
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can treat me to a meal.
Sure, no problem. A meal it is.
Okay. Well, see you soon then.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? To a meal. The venue is Uyu. Clee was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
Wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the Traveler not released yet?
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night. It just seemed to form out of nowhere.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah.
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the Traveler will remain an interesting series for a long time to come.
Huh? Paimon can't see Miko anywhere. Guess she's not out here. Maybe she went inside already. Let's head in and look for her.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Miko, what is this? You started eating without us?
I did, yes. You're paying, after all. The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for absolutely free? Oh, I just couldn't wait any longer. Ah, boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the ones picking up the bill later.
Alrighty.
What's gotten into you? Come on, sit yourselves down. You have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around... Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know. I normally can't bring myself to drink sake this expensive either. If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price spectrum.
Miko, you are outrageous! Last time we were here working on the novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu!
Strange. I remember no such thing. Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway, I am something of a VIP, you know. Wouldn't you find it embarrassing to treat me anything short of lavishly?
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive! Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it. They're still printing your light novel by the batch, you know. You have quite the generous payment due.
What? Oh, darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
Oh, the look... Oh, by the way, so you'll have to come up with some... The deadline is looming.
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk? Hey, isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here. Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to? How about you? I'm just looking at... I know that I... Why is that? Don't worry. We'll help you remember. Thank you so much. It's very likely that it's connected to... Traveler, do you have... You know when they... Thanks, you two. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you...
Hey, get out! I'm sorry, Lessalor. Last warning! Get out before...
Hang on. I think it...
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't... Seems that it wants us to follow it. You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, I can feel its anxiety and fear. Well... that's true. Alright. Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting. That's not too different from how humans think sometimes. That's what I meant by shared emotions. It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. So maybe this fungus will... Probably. Maybe it noticed me on my way. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form. Huh? An elemental life form? Yes. Although as for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus. Exactly. So this is but that's not the void is stopping the... So do you think it... Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro. Oh, I can't... Oh.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't...
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to...
Oh, but does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
You misunderstand, Paimon. So a creature may not, even if you...
This fungus? You're not a fungus.
That's correct. It might start... Me? It says that...
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert? It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten. That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them. That should do it. It may take some time to...
Thank you. The moment... You might not...
But I'm very...
Would you all be willing to come with the more family? Yes.
Down.
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes. I didn't mention it just now. But do you remember when I told you that the elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus?
What?
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their home. That sequence of events
makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its home. Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road. Ah! Enemies! You're up, traveler!
New punching bag.
Try to keep up.
There is no escape.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various... Thus, we gradually...
It's hard to believe.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy. And energy you cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth. Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now! Humans have a term for this. It's called growth. You're so smart.
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh, no! Paimon was just curious! Paimon isn't that tired. He seems to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head? We can figure out who'll carry who!
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
Child?
Yes.
Why can't your kid...
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is...
Oh,
You have an odd taste for names.
Huh? Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with. That's right!
The name I came up with was not its name. I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Yes, Yes, this way. We're almost there. Yes, it's the last...
It's trying to say...
Yes.
So, previous research has... But even they've been torn... But what is sad and...
When I left my homeland, flowers like... They grew. But it's all right. After an...
But
It's okay. It's not right now that we've...
I understand. Just so you're worried about... It's natural to want to be overcome. So let's do this! I see everything!
There is no escape!
You, Blake! You're up! Everyone hold hands!
shines eternal!
As I expected, it's the last of my... So it was...
I hope that just thinking about...
It's okay. An external...
It wouldn't have come to... But I will...
Thank you.
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. So, they found a fungus that matches the description.
It must be...
Okay, follow...
Maybe there's even more buried below! These bombs, so heavy. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
We're close now. It's just a little...
There are so many fungi here. Yeah, they won't be happy.
No fighting. Although they can be...
What should we... But you'll need...
I've got an idea.
You want...
Nahida is a god.
Even gods can't bend...
Then we'll have to... But it's spending...
All right. You will have... I will let...
All right.
Lord of Dim...
All right. Let's not get hung up.
Okay.
Wow, you really turned into a fungus.
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from the unconscious fungus. It's just below here.
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to... You should be then.
Okay.
Let me lure away the fun...
All right. Good luck, Nahida. Let's go.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go... Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me. There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It look... It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that... This is the spot. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to... the one. Understood. Nagita? I never knew that it was so tiring to... I even used the techniques that it taught me.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Are you? I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember. Really? That's great! Home, Dendro Dragon. That's great!
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for... But
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was.
Paimon's still confused.
Yes,
Wait.
Yes, that what has suddenly...
Apep is the most... Which means...
And a big...
I'm afraid no wonder I have... But yes, if the dendro element, giant trees will completely block out the sun. But hey, have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No.
It's powerful. I'm sorry, our memory...
It's okay. I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again.
Thank you.
I explained...
Go home, thief. Hard decision. Don't know. They are waiting.
Don't worry. Family is very... Can you do one last...
Of course. I need to organize...
Thank you. That tent, don't let...
There are two things that...
Boy, the Paimon understood that.
Wish me luck.
We planted all the seeds! It's time to handle the invading plant life! I'll lead the way! It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading! I see everything! Stay put!
There is no escape.
That should be all of them. Yeah, I've calmed down now. Can you tell us about the Dendrodragon? Well, Sumerian... Oh, snotted fur. In an attempt... No wonder. A pep has, however, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble. Conflicts between the... As far as I'm not sure, the crystal that...
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy.
You really like them, don't you?
Family like. Do you not like our family?
That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species.
Does that matter? Family likes me. I like family.
Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important. It wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be able to recognize you right away. Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow. And if no one knows how this crystal works, then a pet may be in danger.
Sorry.
It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did.
But what is it doing there? It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but What if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form. So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others? There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Tevat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface. Another strange metaphor, but Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look. La la la. Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right? Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion. Oh, we finally...
It should be the...
That light... Wait. What's going on? Didn't it...
Maybe it's... Although it might have...
Oh, no. I should be able to purge it with my elemental power, but this is our only chance. Traveler. It's okay. I trust your judgment. Oh, yeah! You want to use its power.
The Lord of... It's risky to use...
Don't understand.
Yes, I understand. But this...
It's okay. How about this? Traveler, I understand that you have an amazing... Don't overdo it.
Lord of Dendro, and you others, how long have I been waiting here?
Yay! Looks like a...
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that... Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand.
I understand. Can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears the Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is... However, if you are able to reactivate its heart of Oasis using the fire seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the heart of Oasis is a pep source of power. No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the fire seed to save me?
Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
All right. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the fire seed can also resonate with the heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the Fire Seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro. Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Hey, wait! It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
This is a small ball of light that I left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge anymore. Do not be sad, my friend.
Because it's external
Yes.
Let's go. Home. It's not much further. Follow me. We're close now.
There is no escape!
La la la. power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence. La la la.
Escape!
Stay put! Hey! Boing, boing, boing! Ow! Shiny!
Illusion shattered!
I see everything! La la la!
Shine down!
Stay put! Hey! Ta-ta-ta! La la la!
escape.
Everyone hold hands.
Quake!
Yahoo!
Stabilize!
Shine down! Brace yourselves!
It's not much further. Follow me. We're close now. I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Something's over there.
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
I knew it would be big, but not that big.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amon. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourself, you're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go. Foolish Brewer. You will find no gratefulness. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of wisdom cannot. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall.
Hey, don't leave! Careful, something's coming. Ah, what is that? Paimon's never seen this.
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too?
External form not important. Inner nature. The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours.
Is this what they've become after experiencing?
This is also a form of adaptation, although they've gradually taken this form in order to...
Is there any way...
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rest.
Is this what they've become after experiencing? This is also a form of adaptation. They've given given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by all that remains.
So this is the result. Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world?
Yes, but please try to be gentle with...
There is no escape. Here we go.
Hey! Paimon thinks they used up all their strength.
They want to go home. Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to years of torment? It seems, but it'll be risky.
Correct. We cannot Everyone goes home.
Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn. Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to a pet again. After all, that giant Dendro Dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes! Thank you. All right, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa, it's shining now.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Illusion shattered!
Stabilize!
Following orders.
Memory.
Need.
Brace yourselves!
Everyone hold hands.
There is no escape!
Don't be scared.
cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon... Yeah. Who knows what...
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than that... Please keep everyone safe and send us to the homeland.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the Traveler? Where'd he go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it.
Well,
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The Traveler's no pushover.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the Traveler around. Let's hurry. He might be just up ahead. What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. The damage it suffered...
Then let's hurry and light...
All right, hang on.
Wait! The fire seat!
It shattered. It was even more unstable than the...
But why? I barely used it!
I'm not sure. Perhaps, but if I didn't use it, and even if that's the case...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when it... Which would be when...
Oh no. Wait. If the fire seat... Oh. Do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Although... So...
You're...
Yes. I might...
What
I will be able... But that's all right. None of that matters compared...
No, wait!
Maybe I can still communicate with the world through the...
You can't be... If the Traveler were here, if we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in...
No. Please, no, Nahida! The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
This is the agreement we made.
I see everything. Max, where? Jump, jump, go! Stay put.
There is no escape.
You, Blake, you're up!
It's me.